I wasn't similar to, and afterward, I figured out that this guardianship about getting me far from my cash, if it's not too much trouble. Let me approach my cash, this isn't correct. And again, this is unreasonable. No one, and I mean, no one will truly bring the energy Wendy Williams' syndicated program has finished as his Wendy's life of extravagance. Wendy Williams appeared to have lost all that after her agreement was unexpectedly ended. And presently, she's not doing so well as you can expect. She is rankled by the momentum new development. What might she do now that she had lost everything? Will she go crazy? Or will she endeavor to refocus, continue to watch to figure out? Wendy Williams was an easily recognized name in America until last year. Because of her Wendy Williams top program, the show was an enjoyment to watch, whether it was VIP tattle or Wendy's uncensored legit perspective on anybody. Wendy got genuinely sick last year, making it unimaginable for her to go on with the program. And she has proactively lost everything. Except how did she? I don't have the foggiest idea what's up or what's happening, yet she declined so quick. She was simply doing the show in the no so distant past. You realize Wendy's soul seems to have been obliterated by the most recent strike in her calling, and she is currently unwell to the point that she can scarcely move. Without help, this monetary debacle has left her wrecked, and she's enraged that, as well as Wendy Williams was quite possibly of the most effortlessly perceived name in American television shows. So it's nothing unexpected that her non-attendance from the last time of her show was seen. Wendy was actually unequipped for doing it. Turned out she needed to create some distance from her famous purple lounge chair and find opportunity to rehabilitate because of a huge number of medical problems. Wendy experienced Graves' disease, lymphedema, and substance maltreatment. To give some examples of afflictions, late court filings show that when Wendy Williams couldn't have her broadly partnered program because of medical problems during the 2021 to 2022 season, her $10 million yearly pay were $55,000 for each episode was ended. The show's makers set up with her standard unlucky deficiencies from the show for some time, yet they had enough inevitably. And when he prevented gathering cash from the Wendy Williams show in October of 2021, only 1 month into what might be an entire time of the show running on. Without her, the Wendy Williams show's creation organization, Deborah Mercury, reported that the popular syndicated program would stop in June. Subsequent to being away for the entire 2021 to 2022 season, the Fox network gave entertainer Sherry Shepard the schedule opening for her new morning show to supplant the show. It's been over a year since Wendy's agreement terminated, and as you would expect, it's caused significant damage on her money account, as well as on her psychological wellness. Wendy was as of late released from a well-being office in October, yet her future isn't looking encouraging, though her non-appearance from the program started in September. Toward the beginning of the fall 2021 season, she was hospitalized for a mental assessment. Only a couple of days, a while later in January of this current year, it was uncovered that Wells Fargo obstructed her record, so into her clear absence of mental steadiness. Because of this, managing the previous radio character was constrained into monetary conservatorship. It's been over a year since Wendy's agreement lapsed, and as you would expect, it's incurred significant damage on her money account, as well as on her psychological well-being. Wendy was as of late released from a well-being office in October, yet her future isn't not looking encouraging. While her non-appearance from the program started in September, toward the beginning of the fall 2021 season, she was hospitalized for a mental assessment. Only a couple of days thereafter, in January of this current year, it was uncovered that Wells Fargo hindered her record, so into her evident absence of mental strength. Because of this, controlling the previous radio character was constrained into monetary conservatorship. Wendy's ex has prosecuted her for not paying him provision as of losing all that she has her show, and her compensation weren't sufficient. In February, the host quit paying support to her ex Kevin Hunter, yet now that he's been cut off, Hunter is in tears. No mystery, Wendy's program took care of her and her child, her ex, his sweetheart, and their girl. And now that the program is over, they are battling to get by. Hunter is currently mentioning that her gatekeeper cover his bills. Kevin requested of the court to designate Wendy's watchman for her to make installments as legally expected under the MSA and severance arrangement. Following their separation, Williams consented to make regularly scheduled installments to her previous spouse, Kevin Hunter, who was likewise her colleague. While they were hitched, he is presently requesting the cash. Yet the VIP tattle has legal advisors documented a counter case, guaranteeing she hasn't gotten any money from the Wendy Williams show since last October. How is it that she could pay him when no cash was coming in anyway? With the cash quit streaming, and Hunter was prepared to prosecute issues, his legal counselor conveyed a statement to the court in which he stated, "I have fallen behind on the vast majority of my bills. I as of now live locally that expects installments to the property holder's affiliation, and I'm behind on that charge." Kevin additionally stated that he doesn't have medical coverage, which has overburdened him since he really wants hip medical procedure. Hunter obviously has no misgivings about the way that on the off chance that his ex doesn't pay him month to month, burning through cash, he will not have the option to keep his home. In his statement, he stated that in the event that the property holder's affiliation expenses are not paid, a dispossession will before long follow. My vehicle insurance hasn't been paid. Because of not getting month-to-month severance installments, I'm behind on MasterCard installments. Since I have no cash since the severance installments were suspended, my life has been significantly impacted since the offended party quit pursuing installments under our repayment understanding. Wendy has not kept these installments to her ex out of vindictiveness or hostility. As a matter of fact, she has that no kind of revenue since her show was dropped. Wendy's legal counselor proceeded to say on October 15, 2021, offended party was educated by top WWE that her policy was being suspended, and that no pay will gather or be payable to the offended party for the span of the offended party's handicap and inadequacy. Wendy's committee likewise stated in court that she no longer had the monetary assets to help Hunter. He stated that she as of now has no other TV program being broadcasted and paying her any pay, not to mention a comparable compensation. Shocking that Hunter sought after his grumbling, regardless of Wendy's show being behind closed doors for quite a long time. He appeared to have advantageously failed to remember the piece of the separation arrangement that stated divorce settlement would be changed or killed. Assuming Wendy lost her type of revenue, the understanding stated unequivocally that if under any circumstance offended party's policy with top WWE was not renewed or is generally suspended, dropped, or ended, and offended party has no other TV program being circulated, and paying her an identical compensation to respondent comprehends it concurs that all severance installments will be likely to one or the other end or alteration. Wendy recently stated that she is beginning a webcast to get by anyway. It is muddled whether any episodes have been recorded, as though this monetary disaster wasn't all sufficient. Her ex's escort with Hewley betrayed Wendy has gone to the web to condemn her for neglecting to pay provision. She even taunted Wendy's desires to send off her web recording, adding, "Cheerful and sound is all I'm on right now. The misleading content is genuine. I surmise they need the storyline to go on for a digital recording." Fans were naturally insulted for her sake. At Hunter's swagger, one admirer hurried to Twitter to wager her fury, composing only one illustration of how God doesn't favor wreck. He left his significant other for his paramour, and presently he can't take care of his bills. Make that find a new line of work and go apply for one with her. One more remarked that Wendy was exceptionally shrewd to put together the support with respect to her show, taking note of miserable that he as man anticipates that she should pay him no show, so there is no cash for him. Savvy to structure support in light of assuming that she has the show. Wendy, as per a few devotees, needs all the assist she with canning, get in the midst of her psychological well-being emergency, as one fan put it, whether it's Wendy Williams, Brittany Lance's, or Kanye West. Everybody taught that they care about individuals' psychological wellness until it's their number one VIP then. At that point, it's only diversion to them. They will pause for a minute and say they need assistance, yet never really support them. Wendy Williams, who was once a dependable wellspring of the most recent superstar tattle, is currently encircled by embarrassment. She has lost all that, and managing such a misfortune is troublesome. Ideally, she will have the option to recover financially and keep on giving the enthusiastic and entertaining tattle she is known for. And that is all there is to it for now. Until next time, bye.